basically announced, let's see, Dame Dash, he said he was a chairman of Revolt. And supposedly that was not all the way accurate. Now, I'm not going to play that. Let me see if I can play. Where is the part about? He did an interview on Art of Dialogue. Cameron response to Dame Dash. Really?
Vote. Different platforms.
Okay. Let's just go to the Instagram shit. We're gonna get into the David stuff in a second, but this turned in from Dame Dash versus Charlemagne to Dame Dash versus Cameron really quickly. But you know, Cameron addressed some Dame Dash things by this.
About what he talked about this week, but I'll say this one thing. This is what I will say. The nigga called Revolt last week and say he wants to put his content on Revolt channel. Revolt programming is booked up until 2026. They don't have any room for programming. So maybe in 2026 or whatever. So I have 2 more shows I could do this year. And so when I found that out.
Cam is such a troll. He has 50 playing in the background. What up, blood? Which is basically, I'm surprised he's not playing Wankster or something. He's trying to piss Dame off because as much as, you know, I do think what people not giving Dame credit for is that Dame did instill this idea of everybody realizing that working for the big company, that's not the win. The real win is having your own. It's a reason why, even though Shannon Sharpe is not with ESPN, the fact that he has Club Shay Shay, we're looking at him like, nigga, you're better off without them. They needed you. That was not the mindset years ago, people. And no matter how much Dame's teeth fell out, he filed for ban. I don't care what you might say about him. I want to give Dame credit for one thing and one thing in particular. At that time when he first came to the Breakfast Club was really chatting that shit like, oh, like independency won. I want to make that very clear. The highest paid black podcaster seemingly right now is Joe Budden. Right? Independency won. The guys who stayed down, who basically chose themselves over the big corporation and getting backed and funded by other people's money or taking a job, they won. I want to make that very clear. Now, the thing is, and this is a sad part with Dame, Dame isn't one of the winners right now. And I'm not saying this means always, but what Dame said, Dame is like Martin Luther King for me. Because what Dame said, he was exactly right. We just can't look at him as the example at this moment.
Hey, but I ain't gonna lie. Dame, I mean, it depends on what you call broke. He don't look like he broke to me. Yeah, he might not be, you know, on a Jay-Z level, but he don't look like he broke to me. I don't know. Y'all tell me. But, yeah, let's go.
Joe Budden, Cameron, even though I know they're partnering with a bigger company, these people who went to non-traditional independent outlets and built their shit up with the shit that they own, they're winning. So when Damon showed up to the Breakfast Club years ago and he was saying that, yo, listen, man, it's a bigger flex not to work here and clocking in. And if you're late and you got to ask for a day off and da-da-da-da, when you own your shit, he was right. The problem is Dame's is not a good example of what he speaks about at this moment. I want to say at this moment because things could always drastically change. But Dame's ego, and because of how he makes it so easy, like I think Charlemagne did a great job kind of ridiculing him, it diminishes how important Dame was in changing the mindset of people. I'm telling you, I keep telling y'all this, man. In 2015, if you ask me what was the end goal for ACK, or probably what was the move to make me who I thought I would become, who I am today, it would be I want to be on the radio. I want to work for Power 105. Bro, it's 2025. These radio niggas should be happy if they get a job working for the Academy. And that's a testament to how things have changed and how believing in yourself and having an independent company could be the thing, could be the wave. I'm not telling you these things to flex, but it's just reality. I remember 2015, If you told me I could have been on Hot 97 like Rosenberg, I'd be like, that's the win. When I start beefing with that bozo, like in 2018, the nigga DM'd me and said, I'm not jealous of how much more successful you are than me. So you get to realize that a lot of what Dame was saying is true. Now, if some of the stuff was a little bit over exaggerated and a little bit capped, yes. When he said you should never ever have a boss, I think he was tweaking with that. Like, you know what I mean?
Man,
I think
let's
the
get
path
together,
for most people, and that's why I've always been confused by
Cameron,
Envy's, like,
please, sir.
you know, thing with him. Like, yo, Envy, you should be like, yo, I take a paycheck here and I fucking invest it over there, and I invested in real estate, I invested over there, and I'm a full boss over there. What the fuck you're talking about? And the majority of my money, like, I don't believe that the majority of Envy's money is coming from Power 105, nor Charlemagne. They've ran side ventures.
The executive producer of the show. He tell Fendi. First he tell Fendi, yeah, he like, I bet. Now, matter of fact, fuck that, I'm the Godfather. He can't executive produce my shows, their own god kids don't want you. How you the Godfather of anything? Your word don't count no more. You don't got teeth. You have dentures. Wow. Your word don't mean nothing. You fell off the Mount Rushmore of Harlem a long time ago. But we'll address it all tomorrow and Friday. But don't say I ain't trying to help out. You didn't want me to executive produce your TV shows. Could have walked it right in for you. See you tomorrow. Talk with Flea, nigga.
Wow. Then, of course, Dame Dash.
Hey, you. Yeah, I'm talking to you.
He responds with this. Here we go.
That, and I'm going to talk about it on TV. This my whole crew and make what they did whack, but everybody else says it's good. It was in the New York Times, and I knew I really wouldn't be able to talk, so I said, I got to do this today. I don't give a f. And the thing about Cam is, I've known him since he was young. But he's known me since he was young. So I don't see why.
Yo, Mr. Turner said, let's not act like Envy not selling one house to 20 people. Stop it, bro. Stop it. By the way, yo, there's been rumors that Envy's facing a RICO. He's not. Like, he cleared that up, man. He say he good. He got like a letter. He say he's straight, man. He not facing no RICO, and stop playing with his name, man.
Or there be any benefit. He knows what's going to happen here. Not violence. Maybe he doesn't. Maybe they convinced him. I don't know. It must have been a lot of money. But now I say what I say. And then my son calls me and says, Cam gave him some money to do an interview on his show. And that really bothered me because Cam knows, he known Boogie since he was born. He knows our relationship, the reasons for certain things. That would have really damaged our relationship. It would have fucked up a lot. And that's not all right to me. And if we on some street shit, with the kids, so it also means you must think I'm soft, that you could f with my kid.
Yeah, I think that was foul. Love Cam, but like, you must think the relationship is over with Dame and it's not salvageable. Why would you hit up his kid for an interview?
So to me, I'm like, this is what it was like. Because I pattern a lot of what I do, or I'm influenced a lot by the gangster movies. I watch The Godfather. So The Godfather, I'm saying it.
Wait, are they?
All right, so we're going to skip on, man, because, academics keep stopping. I should have just got the clips, but, I seen this. I'm like, man, because he put it all together. I'm like, man, I just use this, but I'm going to get to the point, though, in a minute. Let's go.
They're beefing over pause? Like the word? Pause? Oh, shit.
Unless you think I'm the best that ever did it. Don't act like you did it. That was, I'm like, and the reason why is they can't say no, because they'll get canceled. So now you're going to try to now take that? So how could you say you the best that ever did it? Don't ever say that. So I also have to regulate.
And he said this.
$800,000 to a debt, or these people would get his third of Rockefeller. Mace was like, yo, Nah, bro. Come on, B. That's Dame, bro. Word to everything I love. He like, that's Dame. And he don't even, like I said, they don't have the best relation. He's like, nah, tell him, he's like, yo, you want to go 5-5? We can't let this nigga go out like that. So I called Dame. I say, yo, Mace want to help out. So he's like, we got $1 million. He's like, well, I don't know. Cause Young Boy NBA called me up. He got $2 million. We like, all right, cool. Like we just wanted to get you out the news for looking bad. So I guess the Young Boy NBA thing fell out. So Mace called back the next day. Yo, see what he want to do. He like, yo, just wait on it. Wait on it. I might got another deal.
Yo, so look like he was saying that YoungBoy may have offered him like, and by the way, this goes to YB's like business acumen.
Yo, so Mace like, yo, bro, he said you got $1 million today in your account today. Today. Hold on, I might got a deal for $6 million. I'm like, all right, cool. Dame waits 3 weeks to call back and says, yo, what's up? What's up? Y'all want to bust that move? So when I called Beth back, Beth like, nah, man, the deal's off. We ain't doing it. He waited 3 weeks. So I said, Dame, Mace ain't picking up. I just said like that. I said, I don't think he want to do it. He tries to use reverse psychology on me and be like, oh, you gotta wait for that nigga to bust a move. Oh, you can't bust your own moves. I feel you. I feel you can't bust your own moves. No, I can't, Dame. I can't bust my own moves.
Yo, Brown Skin Dragon says, yo, YoungBoy had that goddamn deposit for the new teeth.
I'm not feeding into that. No, I can't. I had 500,000. Mace had 500,000. And no, I don't have $1 million to give you for that because the thing about it was this. Jay-Z offered him $1.5 million.
Okay. So let's get back into it.
For the third.
Jay-Z.
Before anybody. For the other third of Rocket for he got offered $1.5 million from Jay-Z or Biggs or whoever or a combination. And he like, nah, I'm not selling to them niggas. Fuck that. He didn't want them to have it. So you got 1.5 on the table. You got a guaranteed $1 million from me and Mace on the table. And then you gamble trying to get $6 million. You talk about Drake is calling you. All these other people that are supposed to call you never followed through. And the deal fell through. $800,000.
Wow, interesting. So 800. Jay wanted to buy it for 1.5. They had $1 million. Drake supposedly, yeah, I heard about a Drake thing, but I heard it was like 3 or something. But YoungBoy wanted it for 2.
To a debt, all these people would get his third of Rockefeller. Mace was like, yo, nah, bro, come on, B, that's Dame, bro. Word to everything I love. He like, that's Dame. And he don't even, like I said, they don't have the best relation. He's like, nah.
All right, so I wanted to play that, get that out the way so you can see like the back and forth between Dame and Cam. And Dame, he responded today with on his Instagram. Let me go to it real quick. Let me go to it. Boom. All right, where we at? Let's see where we at. Hold on, give me a minute. Yeah. All right, so Dame, he hold on, let me see if this yeah, so Dame reacted to this on his story today, and he was talking. He added DJ Envy, and basically he was saying, he was showing because on the Breakfast Club, because it basically this whole little drama went from the Breakfast Club with Charlamagne, DJ Envy to Cameron, with the revolt shit. He was like, man, I bought I'm Cam Boss and woo woo. So Cam replied and all this and all that's going on. So today he responded with this on his story. So basically, this what happened. Let's go.
For another man daddy. Never. Look at you.
This right here.
About that.
My family office had a lawsuit. Look at it. The reason why you thought that my shit was getting taken, because that was the Dash Group. That was my family.
So Dame responded like, man, show me, cause he saying this is work office, and cause if that's his work office, hey, Dame could, hey, listen, he could be lying, he could be telling the truth, but he always look like he doing good to me, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean, he is Dame Dash. He probably ain't having all the money that, you know, woo, but it seems, yeah, we all know that Dame is getting sued, but it seems like he still got motion, you know what I'm saying? Let's go.
Pass that. The pass, buddy.
And it's that NBA Young. He putting up the NBA Young boy, you know, when he was on the phone to basically, you know, say that it was true. So, hey, man, I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that. Y'all think Dame straight, or y'all think, you know, because it looked like they just trolling to me each other. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Dame might not have what he probably should have, but he's saying he do. And yeah, he got sued. You know, I guess he owed the government $20 million, whatever. But, you know, like he said, you know, he put his money in his family. And then did I play that where let me see.
We want to know, you know, what do you think about the plaintiff?
I never. People can't do.
A lot of people think pain is a loss.
Okay.
I came out the womb
About that.